Welcome to technical session, students. Good morning and warm welcome on behalf of DB Jain College for technical session of the National Business Research Conference on emerging business trends in post COVID-19, organized by Department of Management Studies. I would request our Professor Dr. V. Radha to deliver the welcome address and introduction of chief guest.
Thank you, Srinivasan. Good morning, one and all. On behalf of Department of Management Studies of TB Jain College, it privilege and a pleasure to welcome all of you for our technical session of 4th National Business Research Conference on Emerging Business Trends in Post-COVID-19. I wish to extend a warm welcome to our Chief Guest Dr. Muhammad Abdul Madar, Professor and Program Director Applied Science, Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, Niswa Sultanate of Oman. I take this opportunity to welcome distinguished delegates from various institutions for participating at the event. Once again, welcome, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your brief note. Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest, Dr. Muhammad Abdul Madar, Assistant Professor and Head College of Applied Sciences, Nizwa Sultanate of Oman, will now deliver the keynote address.
Thank you, Doctor. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, most beneficent, merciful, respected Professor Dr. Shaktivel Murugan, Professor in charge DB Jain College, and respected Head of the Department, Dr. Narmada, DB Jain College, and learned research scholars, my dear students and presenters today's session, technical session. I welcome you all with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May God Almighty shower His blessings, happiness, good health, and all your good wishes on you. At the outset, I'd like to thank DB Jain Management for giving this opportunity to interact with scholars. Really, I'm honored. I thank Dr. Shaktivel Murugan, my mentor and my guide, for giving this choice for me. So, we know that what is going on today, the economy is totally paralyzed. I mean, the economic activities are very much not active. We call it economic slowdown. We know the reason. The whole economy is centered around the human being. If human beings active, then naturally everything around the globe will be active. That is sharing of wealth and adding of resources, and everything will be taking place. But past 10 months, everything under siege. The people, they cannot do their normal activity. So naturally, the whole economy scenario is come down, and the factors of production not getting their due reward. So how the scenario after this COVID-19, we call it post-COVID-19 scenario. That is the theme of today's conference. So there are so many issues going to happen. I try to highlight some important few things which are concerned to the youth and the students and who are waiting for to take the employment in this market, the competitive market. So one thing is very clear. Today the production industry very much going towards mechanization. The men is being replaced by the machines because they want to manage the crisis to survive their industry. Each one trying for going towards the technology. That is the one scenario. Tomorrow, after the COVID-19, you can see the industries are very much depending on the technology more than human resource. That's one scenario. Another one, you take the service industry like banking or hospitality or any other industries. They also very much today comfortable with certain applications. They can able to manage the whole business process with the help of IT based applications. So this culture going to continue in future also. You take the college also, like universities and colleges. Today we are using so many applications to deliver our course, and also we are doing assessment, something like that. This culture going to continue in next semester, next term of your academy also. Not the complete one, at least some components will be continued. So one can see that there will be a lot of post COVID-19 will be a lot of changes. Some changes will be favorable for the human, I mean the people who are the employed something. There are some scenario will be favorable for the corporates and other. So in brief, one habit, we have already set some habit like that in our Indian society, especially South India. We believe that if 40 days we practice certain things, it become your habit, right? We call it Vradam, something like that. After that, that become your habit, like your day-to-day life. But past 240 days, we are practicing certain things. We are away from entertainment. We are having different type of cultural activities, you can say. We change our habits, food habits, travel, okay, and interacting with our friends. So many changes past 240 days. So some of them will be inside your inside you. It become habit in your future behavior. Even we take as a business, we are worried about certain things. The investments of the people, how they are going to manage their personal financing. As on today, people are very much free to invest anywhere. Whenever they feel something attractive, they invest their money. But in future, they'll be very cautious. They try to save their money only in the place things are secured. More than the returns, they are worried about the security. So the culture will be changing in each and every aspect. As a whole, there will be a movement of human resource will be very much restricted. We call it mobility. Because many reasons, because of the technological changes also. So ultimately, this is going to affect somewhat, the future foreign employment also, like people who are employed. And but there are some favorable situation. The localized goods and commodities will be more in demand in future. People are more and more depending on traditional things. They try to depending on certain things. So that is one of the advantage. Also, the IT industry and communication industry will be growing very fast. The past few months, some of the companies like Google and that Zoom, they made huge profit just because of their demand and some changes because of the COVID-19. So one of the things you will going to see after 2-3 months, there will be a sudden demand for many things. There is surge in demand. This demand is not the permanent one, because as if you have controlled something, when you are opening it, there will be a huge rush like that. But in a long run, things will be different. Actually, the consumerism will be different in future. Before, we are consuming just like that. Without thinking twice, people are buying so much, and also the corporates are trying to sell their goods, giving so many attractive offer, this and that. But these things will be going to change very much because of, as I told before, people are very much cautious about their spending, their finance, they are holding it. So there are a lot of changes in future, and especially you can see some of the gold, very attractive and hot goods like fuel and petrol, their price is also going down very badly. Past 3-4 months, most of the countries like Canada and even US and Russia and even the Gulf countries, they are facing financial crunch, all because of the fuel demand. What happened actually? Suddenly all transportation were come to halt, especially the aviation industry. So a lot of drop in demand, it immediately affect the price of that commodity. So this having chain of effect. This affect their economy, then their employment opportunities in that particular region. So this is a big challenge for all the governments, not only for the India, not only for the Gulf, not only for the Europe, not only for the America. Everywhere there is a big gap in their spending. You can say it's a deficit of their financial budget. So these are all the things going to happen. I hope the normalcy will be returned after 1 or 2 years. Normalcy means not economic normalcy. Economic normalcy will take another 10 years because we have down most of the countries minus now GDP. So reaching that normal level will take decade, at least a decade to reach that level. So these are all the scenario. Sorry, don't think I'm talking something other way. I'm very positive and optimistic person. There is a room for the people who are really optimistic. If you are optimistic, you have the survival strategies, you are very sincere in your effort, inshallah there are so many chances will be there. We have a better world. The only thing here, who is really happy, the nature is really happy today. Pollution free world, you can see that. Most of the cities not only in India, all the cities, the pollution level come down very much. The natural things are blooming. So that also one of the good sign. How you can manage future, you have to share it. You have to support others. Before we are just running for our own sake. Later we have to run for others also. We have to be with them and be harmony with them, support them. And one thing is now clear, what all the predictions, what all the expectations, what all the ambitions, everything come down just like that. The big countries who are challenging others today keep mum. They are keeping quiet because they know that they are nothing, which is invisible. Nobody can see something, teach a lesson to all, to the powerful countries, and they consider themselves as the super, something like that. They all today keep silent because this is the reality. This is the reality that we are one among the big globe. We are very important in this life. We have to support each other. So that's what we are seeing today. Whenever this reflects, whenever there's a corona, there are people, they are come out and supporting each other. The humanity is bigger than anything else. That will stay in our mind all the time. Whatever we do today, inshallah, this will be your, this memory will stay all the time. So today, we have the technical session. Totally, there are 3 papers, 3 research scholars. First one, Mr. Sandeep from Bangalore College. Then Ms. Jeba Samuel from University of Madras. Then third one, Revati P from Achepas College. So if Madam give the permission, I can start the technical session with Madam Radha's permission. Can we start, Madam, technical session?
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Shall we start?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So there are 3 papers, 2 from IT, 1 from finance. I have some outline, the protocol for this session. I will be moderating this 3 technical sessions. Same order, like first Mr. Sandeep, then Ms. Jeba and Ms. Revati. The time limit will be 15 minutes, 15 minutes, plus 5 minutes extra timing. Once you reach 15 minutes, I'll give the call. I'll remind you, try to finish it at least within 5 minutes. So totally 15 plus 5, 20 minutes. So all the 3 will present one by another. End of the session, we have the open discussion, another 10 minutes. So already keep your mics are muted. Thank you so much. After that, I give my comment of those paper. So with your permission, first I call upon Mr. Sandeep. His paper title will be Portfolio Risk and Return Analysis of Selected Stock Listed in National Stock Exchange, India. Mr. Sandeep, now this is your floor. Please. Sandeep is there? I think not present.
Sandeep,
Professor Srinivas?
sorry, I'm a student.
Some-
I'm not a professor, but yeah.
Okay, no issues. Tomorrow,
Yeah,
inshallah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like Sandeep must be in the list. Let me check.
He's not here?
Yeah, Sandeep, if you are present, you can unmute yourself and give the your research
Yeah, yes,
article.
he can continue. I can mute it. Yes, why not? Yes, Sandeep, please.
Sir, I think he's not here right now. No, sir, you're muted. Sir, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Yes. Yes. Shall we go to next presenter, Ms.
Yeah,
Jabba
yeah, we
Samuel?
can go to the next caller. And in case if Sandeep comes in, we can like
Later,
give him
later.
some
Yeah,
time. Yeah, yeah.
sure. Right. Ms. Jabba Samuel, bench plus new normal technology adopted in India.
Yes, sir. Jebe
Ms.
Samuel.
Jabba?
Jebe Samuel.
Okay. Oh, you.
Mr.
Okay. Mr. Sorry for that. I'm not reading your name properly. Welcome, brother.
That's okay, sir.
Please.
Okay, let me present.
சந்தீப் ஒருத்தர் வரலன்னு சொல்லி
Sir, can you see my presentation, sir? Sir,
Yes.
Samuel.
Now, yes.
can I start my presentation, sir?
Please go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Jebe Samuel from Madras University. And today I'm going to present a paper on BIDS, a new normal technology adapted in India. Because we all know this COVID situation has made many changes in India. Rather, this bench is one of the new among them, the technological aspect. So these are the content we're going to see during my presentation. And these are the topics like sub slides which is going to discuss here. So let me step into my introduction first. What is this binge watching first? Binge watching is a new normal. It is adapted, as I said before. This is like a marathon viewing where we can see an entire way. Like if you missed a single episode or something, or a single show which is very close to your heart, you can see it when you get time around the globe, not in a particular situation. This television has been replaced by the mobile phones and the tablets and laptop, which you can present it anywhere where you get. And this binge watching is a major stake which has been taken only for the corporates or app developers, and there is also choice like when you refer a friend or you will get some offer. So this binge development is like one of the enormous growth is upcoming due to this COVID situation. So next comes about
ரெண்டு ஒரே தான்
objectives. So I thought these three might be the new objective which I like to take up in my paper to identify new technology, because this is one of the new technology. Like it was launched in 2015. Rather, now due to this COVID, many has been adapted or subscribing this OTT. And third comes a new way of entertainment. We have to agree it. This is a new way of entertainment where we all are forced to adapt it, or like wholehearted we are doing this to do our new way of entertainment aspect. And this is my framework of binge. I've taken a 3 framework. It's like structure, audience, and content. In this structure, there is no much structural schedule or anything, something like that. This platform is designed to a full sake of entertainment. And audience, here this audience is like a varying choices, like in the sense of it will like when you have some new entertainment or old one. It's like if you have any new things, this audience will enjoy it, and the content was based on the way you present, the way you attract people to watch your new release movies, everything. So this binge watching entirely scheduled on structure, audience, and content, because audience is given much important because of the subscription paid to them. And second about the literature review which I was taken regarding this, because India is a country where we have been adapted. We are being like we all like entertainment as a most of like it occupies 50% in our life, because we need some stress relaxation and everything. That time this TV has been into TV media has been stepped into our zone during 2000s. Later on, now this COVID has replaced the television to smart TVs and smartphones and laptops, and where we can see our favorite things which has been given. These are the things which are taken for the review of literature, sir. And history of binge. Before when we talk about binge, we have to know about what is the history, where this has been derived from. This word binge is known as to soak on. We all have an aspect of when we have an interested in watching a movie or some movie or series, we'll be dwelled into it. Like whenever people call, we can't know that. That's the same thing. The word binge means to soak on. We'll be like submerged into it, like we'll be like wholehearted and watching that. And second comes less, and this is the main thing when binge was adapted or launched during 2013. That was first, it was launched by Netflix that in California, where it was like a trial version. It started in California, USA, and it has greater reach right now. What is the binge watching culture? Later in 2015, it became more popularized in Western countries such as America and US, Europe continents, where they have taken some data. The age group of 18 to 38 have more impact, more choices like to view their episodes of set series and movies which they missed it. So they said that the age group of 18 to 34 showed much interest on watching, and because every market will be focused on this particular age group, because they are the future, and they will set the tone of the market as a high, and they are the like a potential marketer will focus on this age group, particularly when we launch a product, most like this binge and new technological aspect. And they saw enormous welcome, that when enormous people like that shows, and they have been trying to subscribe it because they are given some offers for first 3 month free, like that they started to subscribe in that way. And next about Indian things. Let's start during the pandemic situation. During the pandemic situation, any Indians feel like we're caged in the house, so they feel like something they have to take up for recreation process. So that time this Amazon Prime Video, Netflix, and this OTT platforms and played a very entire role, like a very enormous role to satisfy our entertainment aspect, to get rid of a little bit of stress during this lockdown. In that lockdown, the subscription has been earned by the Hotstar is 75 million, in followed by Woot, and in the subscription table, second fiddle is played by Amazon Prime and Netflix, because they too are launched from America, US based platform. They have little bit struggle to adapt in Indian market, but gradually Amazon has come up with an enormous idea like youth power face, like with the age group of 20 to 24, they have been reduced their annual subscription to 50%, so it may attract many people. So now Amazon Prime and Netflix is gathering their number of subscription. They're increasing their subscription as well, because they have captured an individual market, and they set up a new tone to that entertainment business. And next comes about what works for the video streaming. Why this video streaming is like a pulse in Indian market right now, because they provide some enormous shows like web series, stand-up comedies, and during this lockdown period, we had a special thing like IPL, which is conducted in UAE, which was like live streamed by Hotstar. So that Hotstar has paid some subscription only for paid subscription users. So the sport will trigger the people to make them to subscribe and avail it, to use it in a new normal way. And like Game of Thrones, I have to mention here the series called everyone has might watch in India, like a Spanish series, that's Money Heist, which created a record in India during this pandemic situation. Like many people thought we never used to watch Spanish, or we used to watch some Hollywood movies. Now this pandemic made to watch some new languages also. We have to agree it here. And new languages, new way of filming, new way of watching has brought into it. And this Money Heist has been record breaking in the top week of that. For more than 2 months, it's been top record in Netflix applications. And next comes about where this my money goes. Everyone have this question, like I'm paying money, where this money goes? Is entirely go to the hand of a single app developer or the corporate leader, Amazon, like Netflix, they are going to earn this. We and Hotstar in India, many, especially Hotstar, have a major stake, followed by Amazon and Netflix are like playing second fiddle to earn their reputation and they capture the Indian market. But there is also a fact that during this pandemic, Indians have spent 12.3 hours, an average 12.3 hours in watching this online content. Like many people has been dwell or like smashed into this online portals to watch online contents like web series, everything, because they have no recreation process, so they adapted this as a way of entertainment. So that in turn of app development as a new business in India boosted that, and many app developers has been developing in India as a bud. So new bud has been blooming in India as a new business. Second comes about which app is better. Everyone have to know this, because whenever we use some new application, we have to know, like am I using a top, we are a social people and we have some consulate, I'm using some top rated app, do you have that? We discuss about among our friends or someone, we have some little show that, hey boss, I'm using this, have you done this, have you watched the series? We'll be like showing some show offs might in case of done here. So in that situation, uh, better app will be like Amazon Prime and Netflix is the better and best app. Is that no bugs and mesh free. And next comes up Hotstar and Sony Live is like they're trying to reduce and capturing the Indian market as well, because in the sake of privacy threats and many bugs has been spread in Hotstar and Sony Live. But Amazon and Netflix are one of the phenomenal world-class application. It's the best, and I also recommend this app to when you have time. You can see that. Be very
Very bad application.
OT.
Mr. Samuel, no audio. We don't get audio. Mr. Samuel.
Samuel, can you please like mute and unmute yourself once? I think you're not audible. Yeah, now unmute. Samuel, you've been muted. Samuel, are you there? Samuel? Sir, I think there is some network issue with him. Can we like move on like to the next participant?
Let us wait 1 minute. Let us see 1 or 2
Yeah,
minutes.
he just went away. He just went away. Probably he's going to come back.
Yes, yes. Just wait 1 minute. We'll come back. It's difficult to continue from shufflings. Just
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, get it. These are one of the cons of pandemic situation. Like we have to do these meetings online.
Yeah, sure. Still, we are blessed comparing with the previous generation. They
Yeah,
don't have
definitely,
anything, right?
definitely. Like what would have happened if the same thing came up in 1990s? Even then, we didn't have any kind of internet
Yes.
connection.
Even Queen Elizabeth doesn't have all the facilities.
Yeah, I mean, least of all her, because I think they go to they are like attracted to these vintage things, right? So probably she doesn't even use it.
Exactly. So shall we go to next presenter, Mr. Srinivas?
Yeah, sir, sure. Because
Major
he's not
issue, I think.
available. He didn't came back.
So, thank you, Srinivas, for giving a good support.
Thank you.
So let us try with our next presenter, Ms. Revati from Pachabas College, Madras. The topic will be the role of digitalization in banking business, in the banking sector. So Ms. Revati, it's your floor now. All the best for you.
Good afternoon, one and all. Good afternoon, one and all. Can you audible my voice, sir?
Yeah, very much, very much. Are you having any PPTs, presentations?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Try first put it, yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir, shall I start my session, sir?
Yeah, you can start. Your time start now. Yes.
Yes, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, one and all. I am Revati from SSKV College of SSKV College for Humans in Kanchipuram. I am pursuing my PhD in Finance in Pachabas Men's College in part-time basis. So today I have to share something about digital banking. The main objective of my study is why the digital banking is a very crucial role playing in this current pandemic scenario, because before this scenario, many of them we are only going to the banks and doing our business. We are making our payments and deposits. We are carrying out all the banking transaction only in person only. Due to this pandemic situation, we are transmitting our functions into digital mode. So for that, I am choosing this as my paper. First of these are my details regarding digitalization. First of all, I have to introduce what do you mean by digitalization. Digitalization is a process of converting information into digital format. This is mainly occurred due to the digital transmission occurred in the entire global. So for that, we are moving to the same level. So for that, we are transmitting the transactions in digital mode. So I have to present this paper in the manner. First of all, digitalization is reaches in all areas. So in business, from small business to international level, I think it reaches in all areas. So in financial sector, it plays a greater role. Okay, because we don't move to bank and take our transactions in personally. Instead of that, we are using our mobile phones and internet banking. We are carry out the business banking transaction easily. So for that, let's move to the next one. Sorry for the interruption. We move to the next. Evaluation of digital banking. Digitalization, traditional banking activities and services has to be done through digital platform now. So the banking service can be accessed through smartphones and laptops also. Digital banking in India. The need for computation of banking sector was felt late 1980s in India.
Madam Revati, PPT not visible.
Sir, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
As you like. If you don't want to it, go as you like. No issues. No issues.
Okay, sir. Digital banking in India. The need for computation of banking sector was first felt in late 1980s. Therefore, the Reserve Bank set up a committee in this regard 1988, headed by Dr. C. Rangarajan. Banks started using information technology initially with the introduction of LAN connectivity with personal computers. Thereafter, banks were evolved separate banking platforms for doing their core banking functions. This has changed the branch banking to digital banking. Next, Banking 4.0. For anywhere and anytime banking. There are key factors imposing digital banking. Private and foreign banks competitions. To meet out the heavy competitions, Indian banks are also transforming their traditional banking services into digital banking service to provide more convenience and comfortabilities to their customers which they wanted. So many commercial banks started this in late 19th also. Growth of digital banking in India. Mobile banking. Many banks offer their special mobile apps for doing the services to the customers. It was also encouraged by the government in 2016 by launching the UPI system. Government also insisted the public to link their bank accounts with their Aadhaar numbers. This is to ensure that the person accessing the bank account pass this through digital mode even without visiting the bank branch. One more thing we have to consider in the mind, after demonetization, the digital banking should be evolved more, I think, because government insisting paperless transactions, cashless transactions. So all of them compelling to push to move this digital banking system because many banks are converting their normal traditional activities to digital mode. So if you need any information, you have to collect that information through your internet banking also. Next thing is current scenario of digital banking in India. The government
Madam
launches.
Revati, are you
Excuse me,
using
sir.
PPT now? We don't get PPTs, please.
Okay.
Yeah, please try to put it again.
Current scenario of digital banking in India. The government launches UPI and BHIM by National Payment Corporation of India. It has been evolved an innovation in the domain of payment system. Most of the private and public sector banks are switched over to digital banking platform from the sake of customers' convenience and safety. These banks are provided fast and most accurate quality-based service to the customer through digital mode. I have to add one more thing in this aspect. In old age people's only now going to bank and doing their business banking transaction in traditional form. Many of the youngsters are only preferring the digital mode because of their busy schedule. So this is a very boom to the youngsters and energetic persons. So now we have to move something. As per the report of RBI in 2016-17, there are more than 2 lakh ATMs and more than 25 lakhs point of sale devices in India. Implementation of electronic payment system like NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer, RTGS, CTS, mobile banking system. The introduction of these bring a new milestone in the banking sector in India because these are the things well versed, known by the all educated fellows. This is a greater movement occurred in Indian banking sector because there are so much of crowds are accumulated in the banking, now it should be clearly come out from this problem, because many of them using their mobile phones only to using their banking transaction, not only for withdrawing money or payments, they are also using their mobile phones for mobile banking and internet banking for investment purpose and other facilities also. So I collect some information from these things. There is a growth occurred in electronic payment system in India. So it should be gradually evolving, and many of them shifted to traditional banking to digital mode. So smartphones are in 2020 more than more than 65% of the people are using the digital banking. Then I move to the next one: advantages of digital banking. Convenience to customers and time saving. This is the foremost advantage. First one, fund transfer. They are using fund transfer for from one account to another account. This is the primary function carried out to the digital mode. Mobile banking apps like IMFs, RTGS, NEFT, and so on. The customer need not go to the bank branches directly. It will this will save their times and money also. Cash withdrawals. Most of them are using ATMs for only withdrawing cash and depositing funds through the depository machines. So they don't wasting their time. Getting statement. If you need any bank statement for any period, you must get it at a glance. Paying the bills. All kinds of bills are made only through this digital mode now. Not only for phone recharges and other things like many of them using mobile phones for paying online payments for their online purchases. So they are in India. Paytm is gaining the #1 position because most of them are using Paytm and Google Pay for their transaction. Okay. Then investment. Digital banking has given a wider scope for making investment where the customers are located. They can opening a fixed deposit with the bank with a few minutes. They can invest mutual funds. All apps are available in the internet banking. So digital mode. So many of them utilizing this. So it create more awareness also, because they have to learn from the learn and invest their funds. Many fintech industries are pushing the customers to choose this because doing it free of cost. So for that, many of them choosing it. Then they don't go. They need not go to the bank directly. So they are getting advices from the experts also. Nowadays, insurance. Life Insurance Corporation of India also introduced online transactions for doing the policies. Then mobile banking app and Pays app among us many people are using in India. PPF accounts. Customers can also control their that means PPF means Provident Fund. They are using they are knowing the Provident Fund details through digital mode also. If they need any emergency, they can use. During this pandemic situation, this is very helpful to many of the peoples. Those who are getting their funds for emergency purpose from their PF account. It is very, very helpful to them. Then receiving loans. We can avail loans within a minute, within few minutes also through this digital mode. Then reduces frauds, keeping track of transaction. Digital banking has made it so much easier for customers to track transactions. They also check whether their salary has to be credited in his account through a simple SMS message. Through this, they can also know amount has to be debited from and credited in their accounts very immediately through the same SMS facility if they are giving their mobile number through the bank account. Bankers. Stop checks. We can stop checks for any reason, like you may have got the amount wrongly put it, or the benefit beneficiary was not the one you wanted. With a simple click, we can update the check processing. Also, we may stop the check. Tax payments. Nowadays, all the taxes also paid in the mode of digital mode. They are filling through online. All their transactions have to be done through digital mode. It avoids tax evasion because all are recorded in proper way. Lower cost of operating expenses. This is the next advantages of digital banking because it reduces the paperwork and also it reduces the manpower and more infrastructure facilities. I have to add one more thing in this area, in this aspect. If we are doing the digital, we are carrying out the more work in digital form, the bank manpower should be downsized. So this may sometime affect the manpower in India because India is a very huge populated country. So we have to mostly dependent on the manpower. If you are transmitted to this digital mode, some people may lose their job, but it gave a new payment for it give a new way to technicians are gaining more job opportunities in this field, but it gives one more opportunity for job generation, reduces human errors. All the transactions are done through computerized work, so it avoids normal human errors. Disadvantages. Due, even though it has some even though it has so many advantages, it has some disadvantages. There are three things I think. Number one, security, sufferance of literate. Third one, B2B problems. First of all, security. So many of them are transferring fund to this is digital mode. They are giving their bank details and other details to some opposite party. They may, if they are the fake fellows, they may use it as wrongly, or they are take over amounts from our account also. So we need some security measures for avoiding this. We will discuss after 2 or 3 slides. Then one is
Ms. Revati,
the bankers are
Ms.
taking
Revati,
more actions for security purposes. They are
Ms. Revati,
joining
please.
additional securities to overcome this problem.
Revati,
Sufferance of
can you, yeah, wait, hold on.
India, in
Yeah.
India,
No,
nearly
Revati.
30%
Oh
of
my
people
God.
are in
Revati,
illiterates are living. So the illiterates are very much affected for carry out the transaction through digital mode. So they are much sufferers in this area because the literate peoples only can able to use their transaction through digital via is very easily manner. Then B2B problems because all the banks are not using the same kind of digital platforms for all the works. They are using separate forms and separate methods. So there is a confusion among the consumers. Here I am assuming the consumers are the business persons. I am assuming the business persons because they are having account in so many banks. So one bank follow one kind, other bank follows the other type of digital mode transaction. So it creates some confusion and they are not properly maintain their accounts in different banks. So banks are considering these things to easiest
Ms.
form of carry out
Ms.
their
Revati,
business.
can you hear me?
So the
Ms.
B2B
Revati,
problems may be solved. All the
Ms.
banks
Revati,
may use the uniformed procedure for all the transaction. It will
can you
help
hear
the
me?
business people to avoid
Revati,
unnecessary confusion. Next,
Revati, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I moved to the
Revati,
future for digital banking. Around this is I am taken from the Google survey only. Around 22% of Indian adults, estimated 205 million, say have a digital mode only because digital banking adopt in within 5 years more than 397 million Indians adults are expected to hold online only bank accounts. So because they are doing online banking, because they are preferring, because during the
Please,
dynamic
Miss
world,
Revati,
they are moving in and out. They don't have time to go back and
Lokesh,
transfer their
can you please
money
like
from
mute
one
Revati
account to
right now?
another account. To some emergency, they may use
Lokesh?
the digital.
Ah, perfect. Yes, sir. Now you can talk.
could you hear me, Miss Revati?
No, actually, sir, I just made him mute her right now. So
Okay, okay, let it be. Mr. Samuel, you are again?
Yes, sir. I'm here. Sorry for the technical issue, sir.
Yeah, no issues. Take another 5 minutes and conclude it, okay? Please. Take just 5 minutes, very brief. Huh?
Okay, sir. But
Yeah,
her presentation is going on.
that's okay. We cannot able to communicate with her. That's a problem now. She's not hearing what we are telling, no?
Okay, then I'll
Mr.
go with
Srinivas,
my.
can you wait for 1 minute? We can try with her. Can you try?
with
She's not
Revati,
hearing.
sir.
Yeah, yeah, Revati, can you?
Yeah, I'll make him unmute. Lokesh, can you please like
Call
unmute
her?
Revati?
Yeah, please call her. No, she's not hearing anything. Just she's presenting
Yeah,
without
yeah,
any.
yeah, right. Yeah, she's like muted up
Yeah,
all
she
of
has to stop presentation also. Without that, we cannot continue.
Yeah, Lokesh, can you like unmute Revati right now? Lokesh. Lokesh, unmute பண்றீங்களா ரேவதியா?
No staff around with you? Nobody with you? Anbalakan or Radha, somebody? Madam Radha?
Yeah, Radha ma'am will be there, but he's the one who's handling the
Narmada not
technical
here.
stuff.
Yeah, you can call and tell her, otherwise she's not hearing anything.
Okay, sir. And
Phone number is there, something.
yeah. So Lokesh, can you please like contact her right now and tell her that the session is over if she wants to continue, like she can.
So strange,
Okay,
she's not
sir.
hearing.
So it doesn't work that way. So she has to like unmute. Like we can mute someone if they are talking, but she's the one who's supposed to unmute.
Yeah, yeah. She has to stop presentation also. Without that, we cannot continue next session, next presentation.
Yeah. So Lokesh, can you please do me a favor and call her and tell her that she has to like stop presenting right now, and if she has anything to say, like she can conclude. Right. Okay, sir. So she stopped presenting, sir, and she left.
Ms. Revati, you are there? Can you hear me? Okay. We'll.
Sir, shall I continue, sir?
No, ma'am, you can conclude. The time is over actually. Why don't you hear our voice? What is the reason? We kept telling you to stop. You don't hear anything?
Sir, I don't hear anything, sir. I don't hear anything.
Myself and Mr. Srinivasan calling you. It's 20 minutes now, more than 15 minutes. So I think you concluded, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I can.
Without PPT, without PPT, just 2 minutes. Conclude the session, please.
Okay,
Yeah, no need PPT.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Now I concluded my paper. Through this study, we concluded the new era of banking 4.0 has been evolved. It creates and provides so many comfortable and convenient services to all sorts of consumers such as B2B and B2C. Hence, our banking industry adopts so many technological improvements and design for their consumer differently with proper security feature. Then only our banking industry to beat out the global competition occurred due to the many foreign private banks. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Ms.
Revati.
Revati. Thank you so much. So there are issues like paperless banking already started before Corona, pandemic. Also, we were somewhat prepared with Aadhaar cards and these things were helped today. So 24/7 banking is really comfortable with you and me. The only issue with the ordinary people, they cannot afford the banking charges. Anyhow, we'll see this thing in our open session. Thank you, Revati. Ms. Revati.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Samuel,
Yes, sir.
just take less than 5 minutes and finish it, okay, please? Less than
Okay.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll proceed. Can you see my presentation, sir?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes.
So I have this presentation is based full of modern technology which has been there, and we have to know whether this money as where we are spending it should go where, and this is in this pandemic situation many has been forced to change this to OTT platform for the recreation process, and whatever money we spend here is goes direct to the hands of no for the corporate leaders or like Amazon or Netflix users. To the full business corporate leaders going to gain about on this OTT platforms. And what is the I have to say about the limitations, and I have to conclude this because due to the current situations, this limitation is based on the limitation will be like can't change my presentation. That is a limitation where where everyone gets smart because everyone. Sir, can you hear me, sir? Can you please say that?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes, I hear you. PPT is no issues. Leave it. PPT not moving. No issues.
Okay, sir. I'll
can,
say that. Okay.
Proceed, please. Yeah.
During this pandemic, the many things that many Indians has been watched and addicted to this, and there is a limitations of that, like misunderstanding of audience has been a various aspect which affect the OTT's development here, and where this some of the people has used this technology for fraudulent purposes. So I also say that, and as a human being, we also undergone some of the stress situations like headaches, exhaustion, and sleepless nights, and emotionally breakdowns have been done during this because of this prolonged watch of OTT and binge watching. So I have to conclude by saying this: OTT is a good development, and it's one of the best fingertip things which is given by a new developed technological aspect. Rather, we have to check that whatever the fingertips changes has been done, it's for the development of the humankind, and it will also have some negative impact. So the humankind have to think whether we are the king or the victim of this development. The king have to decide, I'm going to rule it, or I'm going to be addicted, or to be a slave of that. So as an OTT is a master, it should just a device or a small part in your life, not be an entire thing which is be occupied your whole day and karab it. Should not be spoil of that. So I thank for this wonderful opportunity. So, and I concluded, use your OTT. Binge watching is a new future, and it is the future of multiplex and changing evaluation. But kindly have a caution that don't go for extreme things, and you will be the sufferer. And corporate can't compensate that. Thank you for the opportunity, and once again, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Samuel. Thank you so much. It's a good presentation from you. As you said, this technology and the new apps taken the traditional entertainment industry.
Yes, sir.
Normally, the class has to spend huge money to have one movie, but today things are cheaper within their four walls. The issue here, how to manage your time, because it's 24/7 issue. People are sleepless nights, they are watching movies, they are losing their normal life. The families are no time to talk each other. All the time they are seeing something online. So as we said, the future after the COVID, there is a competition between one and another. The competition between traditional and the new things which have taken our life in this COVID situation. Even you take the business, there will be a race between local business and foreign, something like that. Very stiff race. So anyhow, we can discuss these things during open session also. Mr. Srinivas, thank you, Samuel. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
What about Mr. Sandeep? Do you have any idea?
No,
Has
sir.
he-
Sandeep is not available right now.
Well, so this is the time for us. We can have an open discussion. The forum is open for the participants. You can ask any questions, not only from this area. Even if you have any doubt, okay, just the interaction session. Let it be the interaction, which can help you for your research and your employment. Inshallah, it gives some positivity within you. So take this chance and interact with the presenters as well as with me. You are welcome. Just 10 minutes, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you. So,
So this time,
if audience,
yes.
so if audience have any questions, you can post it on the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and ask me questions about that.
Better use of audio, please. No need chat box. Difficult
Yeah.
to see here.
Yeah, definitely, sir. I'll let you know if
No issues.
if
We are
someone posts any questions. Come on.
Miss Darthi, do you have any questions?
அது ஆடியன்ஸ்லேருந்து யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது இப்போ கொஸ்டின் கேட்கணும்னா இல்லை என்ன இன்ட்ராக்ஷனுக்காக எதுவாக இருந்தாலும் யூ கேன் ஆஸ்க் இட் ரைட் நவ் எதுவாக இருந்தாலும்
Any language you can use it, no issues. I understand Tamil also, no issues. Feel free. Ms. Divya, tell about your opinion about presentation. How was presentation by Mr. Samuel, Jabba Samuel, Madam Revati? Divya, you are there?
Divya Murali Krishnan, can you unmute yourself and answer?
Okay.
He's hesitant about it.
Mr. Can I call the names like anybody? So many participants. Kirtana, Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell, can you hear me? I like your name here.
You're a bell.
Full name is Bell or short name? Nice. Mr. Muthukumar. I thought the online culture in India is different from Gulf countries. Here we have some limitation. You know, the cultural issues are there. We are teaching mostly girl students in baccalaureate level. They never ever open their cameras. Only for the assessment, we are compelling them to open the camera with the ministry's compulsion.
Yeah, in
I thought
Gulf,
same I can witness here also. Except presenter, nobody, even presenter also not open the camera. I'm telling, just I'm comparing this. Maybe the technical issues, many other issues. I know that, nothing wrong. But whenever you are, interaction is more, the people who are presenting, they feel so happy and more motivated. Even the teachers, I see some faces, I can teach well, I can talk better, more natural. Otherwise, I'm just talking to the wall only, not to the people. As if I had imagined somebody sitting in front of me, okay?
yeah, actually my camera is a little bit,
No issues, Srinivas. That I told you, there are many technical issues are there, so we are not, we understand that.
Yeah.
Inshallah, our country now, we are doing great actually. Even having so much, the issues, maybe the financial and the logistic issues, still things are going well. People are adapt that culture. Even the school kids are using online teaching. They're able to know that is very much appreciable, no doubt in it.
Yeah.
We always positive. Today is better than yesterday. Today we are so good comparing with yesterday. So inshallah the life will be better in future.
Even
As I said before,
students are learning about AI. That was like appalling.
Exactly. Yeah. So many artificial intelligence things are coming up. So shall we conclude by saying thanks to Mr. Samuel and Madam Revati Srinivas? Shall we?
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely. So I'll like if like let me check if audience like posted any questions. Not yet. Okay.
What?
No, we don't have any questions, sir. I think.
Okay,
So-
okay, no issues.
So I'll conclude the session, right, sir?
Thank you. Yeah, you can conclude, please, please.
So, like, we were pleased to have your participation in this outstanding conference, and we thank all of you for your valuable contribution. And now I call upon Professor Dr. V. Radha, Faculty, Department of Management Studies, and she will deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Srinivasan. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks for the distinguished participants in the National Conference, Emerging Business Trends in Post-COVID-19, organized by the Department of Management Studies, TB Jain College. I would like to express my profound gratitude to our Chief Guest, Dr. Muhammad Abdul Madar, Professor and Program Director, College of Applied Science, Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, Niswa Sultanate of Oman. We are also extremely grateful to our Secretary and Correspondent, Dr. Harisal Mehta and Sri Jaswant Banot, and handful committee members of the Trust. Also, I would like to extend special thanks to Dr. Saktivel Murugan, Professor in charge, for his valuable guidance and support for organizing this conference. I take this opportunity to extend our gratitude to the distinguished panel of speakers, delegates from various institutions, distinguished participants, and guests for participating in the event. I express my deep sense of gratitude to all the students, representatives, and volunteers who have done a commendable job in making the arrangements. Once again, thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all participants. Have a good day. Have a good future.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Before
God bless
leaving,
you.
I'd like to announce something. Thank you everyone, and it was really.
Let me
nice
have a
of you
word.
to come here.
Mr. Srinivasan, can I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I apologize for my technical inconvenience. I'm sorry for that. But I have this great experience to meet Professor and his staff, and was very happy to present my paper. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Samuel. So, thank you everyone.